And a very good afternoon from myself, Nirvana Lange, and from the Body and Mind Health and Wellness Directory. I'm speaking to Liz Olver, and she is a Bach Flower remedy specialist. And lovely to talk to you again, Liz.
Thank you, Nirvana. Nice to have the opportunity.
Yes, so here we are. You are one of our speakers that would have been at the Body and Mind Wellness and Talk Festival in Johannesburg. We had scheduled all around South Africa, Joburg, Cape Town, and Durban. Body and Mind's 20th anniversary, and we've had to postpone that now to later this year, whenever that is. But you will be chatting to us about Bach Flower remedies, correct?
Yes, yes. My talk will be on the introduction to the Bach Flower remedies for people that don't know what they are. You know, some people think they're medicine, some people think they're supplements, but it's really just to give clarification what they do and how they help.
I think in a little nutshell, tell us what is Bach Flower remedies, and really what does it do?
Okay, so the Bach Flower remedies are essences that are made from flowers, right? The flowers in the Bach Flower remedy range are all naturally grown in the wild in the UK, and the odd one comes from Europe. But it's the essence of the energy of the flower that we use to help in this healing system. And how they work is they're taken by mouth, but there are other ways they can be taken, them on pulse points, etc., for babies, children, animals. But they work to balance our emotions. So they work purely on the emotional state of mind. But by doing that, they will also bring physical healing as well.
Okay, and now during this time when we are in lockdown and people are not able to get any of these remedies, what would you suggest would be something that somebody could use, and what is the benefit of using it?
Right. Okay. So the remedies, they're all very individual. And that was how the doctor that created the system, Dr. Bach, wanted them to be. First of all, first and foremost, he wanted the system to be simple so that everyone and anyone could use them. You didn't have to have a medical education or an education into how the body works or the biology to use them. It's basically a case of realizing how you're feeling at the moment and then choosing the remedy that is actually made for that emotion. So at this time, because they can be so individual, all of us will be feeling totally different about this whole lockdown situation. Some people may actually enjoy it. They may need the peace, the time to themselves, the chance to spend time with their family, whereas others might reach states of terror and panic and fear and worry about what the future is going to hold and how is it going to affect our economy and how is it going to affect our jobs in the future and our illness. Some people worry about their loved ones for the fear of them getting contracting the virus. So in this system, we have 38 different remedies, and each remedy will treat a different emotion. So for example, fear will be quite a big issue during these 5 weeks that we're going through and what will follow afterwards. And there's 5 remedies in there. The first and foremost one would be mimulus, which is for the fear of something you can name. So it's the fear of getting sick, or the fear of contracting the virus, or the fear of losing my job at the end of this because the economy will have caused so many people to be retrenched. So there's that one. Then there's another remedy called red chestnut, and that would be the fear of worrying about your loved ones, your family members, possibly people contracting them, or again, of them losing their jobs at the end of this. Then there's one for terror. So if the energy of that fear is much higher and much greater, then perhaps they would need rock rose. Then there's fear of losing control, and maybe in this situation with people being cramped in smaller spaces, they're beginning to feel like they're bubbling and it's got to come out somewhere. So cherry plum would help in that situation. Yes, so there's many that would help in just the fear section alone, but there are others that would help with people living on top of each other now that they're not used to. They could be starting to become critical, intolerant, impatient, and there's remedies for each of those different states, mental states. So
or
there's so
emotional
many remedies
states,
here. Yes, emotional states, yes. So there's many that would help, but we work with how that person is feeling right now. And it's as simple as, I'm feeling angry, go and let's give you some holly. Holly will help you. Holly is it's the anger, resentment, suspicion, manipulating, angry fear that people feel. Holly will just calm you down and will resurface the love. So the remedies work by flooding in the positive emotion, the positive virtue of that emotion, and washing away the negative side of it. So that's how simple and gentle they work.
Yes, they are quite powerful. And now, of course, it's going to be very difficult because we don't know which health stores are open, which are considered essential health stores, and where people can get hold of this. Obviously, the postal service currently is not working. But there is one remedy that is available, like at Clicks and Discam and Wellness Warehouse and places like that. Tell us a little bit about that remedy, and I think a lot of people know about it.
Okay, so that is Rescue Remedy, yes. And Rescue Remedy is an amazing remedy. It helps so many people. It's classed as the crisis remedy or the emergency mix. So it's ideally used for when there's an urgency, a sense of fear, a sudden sense of fear, like coming upon an accident, being involved in an accident, hearing terrible news, having a terrible medical diagnosis. But it also can be used for like the fear of something that's to come. So many people hate going to the doctor, so many people hate going to the dentist. So by taking a few drops of Rescue Remedy before that situation or that occurrence or after. So Rescue Remedy is made up of 5 of the Bach Flower remedies. So there's 38 in total, but Rescue Remedy contains 5. And it's the only combination that Dr. Bach approved of, because he said we're also individual and everybody feels different emotions through different situations. But the emergency rescue remedy crisis mix is one that will help any urgent situation, any sudden shock situation. So that one should be available at all Clicks, Discams, pharmacies. That one will be. But unfortunately, I'm not sure how many of the other health shops will be open that stock the other ones as well.
That's right. And you can get that in a tablet form to put under your tongue, as well as in the little drop form. And it is also very helpful if you're struggling to sleep. I know, my mind in the beginning of this was so busy, especially because you can't get your hands onto any of the other remedies like Star of Bethlehem or any of the other ones that you could take. So Rescue Remedy has got that mix that kind of just helps us at the moment until we can get the other ones that would be more specific and individualized to the emotion of which the people are going through.
Yes, I must just say that at this stage, the tablet one is not a Bach Flower. It's not an original Rescue Remedy. I think at the moment there's many Rescue Remedies around and they're all different. I think the one with the tablet form has mineral salts in and other things as well.
Okay.
The Bach Flower Rescue Remedy is the yellow bottle that people recognize by that bright yellow label, and that one has 5 remedies in. So it's got Star of Bethlehem in for shock. It's got impatience, which will help with impatience and frustration and that sense of urgency when something stressful happens. It's got cherry plum for fear of losing control. It's got rock rose for pure terror. And then it's got clematis, which will help ground you in a a stun situation or a shock situation. So
Mm.
those 5 work together, and that's the only combination he approved of as a ready-made mix as such. Yeah, because, you know, he just said we must treat people, not treat, but we must help people according to their emotions, how they're feeling at the moment.
Exactly.
And, you know, as I said, some people may enjoy this time at home and to have time out during this lockdown, whereas other people will be panicking. So it's not like we could create a mix for the coronavirus. That wouldn't work
Yeah,
because
exactly. It would be
everybody
wonderful.
has different feelings towards it. Yes.
Yes. Okay, great, Liz.
Yeah.
And so hopefully, if people can get packages by post or eventually can go to a health store, would you mind giving us your contact details, website address, that people can contact you for more information and then correspond with you?
Yes, certainly. And I must just say that we're hoping to actually, now we're able to start teaching courses online through this happening. It's become a good thing that we can actually teach courses, and the level 1 course is a very general one that would help anybody that wants to use this type of healing. So my telephone number is 083 644 my email address is liz@bachflowers.co.za, and Bach being B-A-C-H, all one word. And then my website is www.beinginbalance.co.za. And then I have a Facebook page called Being in Balance with Bach Flowers. And on that, one of the trainers from the UK, she's put a lovely, I've just posted it recently, on how the Bach remedies can help people during this coronavirus era we're going through at the moment. So that might also be worth watching.
Oh, that's fantastic. Thank you very much, Liz. And we will copy those links in the chat below. And you can also go to the Body and Mind website, which is bodyandmind.coza. You can also download the Body and Mind Health Directory app in your Apple as well as in your Android Play stores and interact with us. That way you can search for Liz Olver, or you can search for Bach Remedies or Bach Flower Remedies, and you can get a link through to her website. Great. Thanks for your chat today, Liz.
Thank
And
you.
you look forward to our Wellness Day when we can get back into schedule and share this awesome information.
Thank you, Nirvana. Thanks for the time. Yes, and take care. Stay safe.
Yeah, you too.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and we will chat soon.
Thank you. You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.